Toss the bucket.
Alright, so let's take a look at the Wisdom Rage starter deck. Way too many shrines in this, so we're going to go ahead and throw that back. And not enough shrines. Well, this will work actually. A Rage level, and we start off with a Goblin Warrior. Decent start. Looks like Lodag may be playing something similar, perhaps? Oh yes, absolutely. Okay. So this could be somewhat of a mirror deck. Ooh, we got issues with no shrines. We really need to fix that. It looks like we could do a Wisdom Shrine. So this deck basically requires one Wisdom level and one Rage level. We've met those requirements, and we're able to also play two cards, a Goblin Warrior and our Charged Alright. So let's see how this works out for us. Next turn, we're gonna be fishing for a shrine at some point, and Ancient Wisdom may come into play, be very, very valuable actually, because with another shrine we can play this. We don't have a lot of good creatures on the board or in our hand right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to give away. Probably Boiling Blood. It's not something we need right now. That can be used for creature removal or late game. But we may have to... Nope, we don't have to. We don't have to get rid of it. Let's do our Rage Shrine for mana. And it looks like the best play... We could trade and then Spirit's Walker. Or we could Ancient Wisdom and trade. I think Ancient Wisdom is better. We need a few more options at this point. Okay, that works. That works good. So let's go ahead and make this trade. We'll put our Charged Alright in for 1 damage. Not that that's really, 1 damage can make or break the game, but at this point it's not going to do much. It's just no sense sitting it, having it sit idle, right? So again, we don't have any shrines. What are we going to do next turn? We can always do Goblin Warrior. We can always throw away... Probably Boiling Blood if we don't draw into a shrine. We got another Golem. We may want to put that out for some fodder, some cannon fodder, along with the Goblin Warrior. Another shrine. Okay, good deal. And we're going to draw into another Fireball. Do we want to save the Fireball? Not just yet, because he doesn't have anything on the board. So we don't need to hold back 2 mana at this point, which means we can play... I want to be as mana efficient as possible. So let's play... Let's play a Golem and the Goblin Fireworker, some solid 2/2s on the board. That way it can't be pinged by something like a Disciple of Zash. Although our our Charge Alright can be, so if he does run Disciple of Zash, we could be in some trouble. Really need to draw into a Foundry Engineer soon so that we can transfer this energy over. And again, not having any shrines in my hand is concerning me. Spirit's Walker, we're just going to have to hold off on for now. Until we know that we can make some trades. It's not... Ooh, Fire Blast, okay. It only went 1 for 1, so that's a pretty good deal for us, actually. Another Golem, Boiling Blood. Well, for the sake of efficiency, we can... let's draw a few more cards, actually. Or another card. There we go. And we'll play another Golem. We'll just kind of chip away at him. We have plenty of removal in our hand. Now, fireballs can be removal, and they can also go straight to the face for damage as well, so that's 6 potentially we have in hand. Certainly not to lethal yet, but we're getting closer. Along with a Boiling Blood, and that's another 2 on top of what we have on the board, which is 5. 7 and 6 is 13, so that all together in a Perfect Storm scenario would be lethal, but we don't have 7 mana to be able to play that. Or 6 mana to be able to play that. He's got 3 levels right now, which, okay, that's why. He's playing Ram. So, Ram is swift. We should have saved 2 mana for a Fireball. We didn't know, and, you can't play around everything all the time. The fact that he's swift means he was able to get in on that. What are we going to do? Okay, so let's definitely cycle cards with a Rage Shrine. Okay. We're going to have to take care of Ram, because he's a nasty one. Get rid of him. I could have played Spirit's Walker. However, I think instead I'm going to put... Well, no, I guess I probably should have played Spirit's Walker, huh? Let's do Goblin Warrior and Goblin Fireworker again. This, the Goblin Fireworker has a little bit more valuable than the Golem. So let's go ahead and attack with these two. Bring him down to 10. We had to use a Fireball, so we don't have lethal. We do with everything on the board, but that's a situation that probably won't happen. Let's see. If anything gets removed, or if he plays anything that can block any of these, we no longer have lethal. We have enough to play Boiling Blood and Fireball, however. Spirit's Walker, in hindsight, would have been nice to play because it would have been on the board and it would have been buffed to a 1/1/1. Okay, so he plays a Wisdom Shrine, but he uses it for mana instead. Fire Blast. Okay, so he gets 2 for 1 on the Fire Blast. Good value there, but he is behind, so we have that working for us. Another Fireball. Interesting. Okay. So we've got 6 mana. Can we do this? That's 6. We do have lethal. So what we do, so he has 0 mana, which means he can't play anything to counteract what we're going to do. So in this case, we are going to use the charged aura. Okay, hold on, let's set this up. First, we're going to give Boiling Blood to the Goblin Fireworker, giving him 4. We're going to use the charged aurites to block. So in this situation, keep in mind the lizard is a very special creature in that it cannot block. So we don't need to use the charged aurite to block the lizard man because, or the lizard barbarian, because he can't do any blocking. However, for the sake of, you know, getting into good habits, let's go ahead and learn that we need to block this to prevent him from blocking the Goblin Fireworker. Then we do 6 damage to the face, leaving him with 4, and we can push our Goblin Fireworker in, and that should be lethal, and that should be the game. Okay, once again, we didn't need to do that sacrifice because the Lizard Man can't block anyway, but that's how this deck plays out, usually, and it should really help you to gain levels and gain cards and work into some of those more advanced decks. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the boards. Ready.